And I want to start today with a student, not a statistic, a student. She's carrying 12 credit hours. She's working 25 hours a week at the campus cafe, and she's looking after her younger sibling 2 evenings a week. She knows she's falling behind in two of her classes. She's tired and she's worried, and she hasn't told anyone yet. She's not going to book an advising appointment because that would mean admitting out loud that she's struggling. And she's not going to get flagged in your early alert system because she's attending classes. She's doing all the things we want and expect a student to do. And on paper, she's fine. She's got a 2.8 GPA. She's flying under the radar, but she's not fine. She has academic pressures. She has extracurricular pressures, which are serious and they're weighing her down. She's not getting the grades that she knows she can get. But she doesn't know where to turn. No one in her family has been to college before. There's no one she feels comfortable asking for help. This is the student you're not reaching. And I want to show you just how many of her there are. Studies show that 45% of dropout in the first 2 years of college is due to what students learn about their academic performance. That's nearly half of first-year dropout due to not just academic results, but how students feel about their academic results. This means that their results don't need to be disastrous. In fact, even students with good GPAs drop out, as you well know. 21% of students with a 2.5 to 3.0 GPA still drop out of higher education. Think about that for a second. These are not students who are academically falling apart. They're not failing, they're solid. A 2.9 GPA, these are students who, on academic measures alone, look absolutely fine. And yet, more than 1 in 5 of them don't make it through. Why? It's not because they can't learn. It's not because they're not doing the work. It's because of everything else. The job, the kids, the rent, the commute, the shame spiral when a grade dips and they don't know where to turn. This stat is from Westrick et al. In 2023, and it's one of the statistics that really shaped how we think about this problem at Genio. Dropout isn't an academic challenge, it's a visibility challenge because these students are invisible to your systems. So we talked about the fact that grades alone don't predict dropout. So what does? Non-academic external pressure. Large numbers of academically stable students exit higher education prematurely, not because their grades collapsed, but because of everything life threw at them alongside their studies. Let's look at an example of this. First generation students who hit a grade setback are 5% more likely to drop out than their peers facing the same event. It's the same academic event they hit, but a different outcome. Why? Well, because other students have a social blueprint. They've watched their siblings, their parents, their cousins navigate this. They know that reaching out for help is okay. First-gen students don't have that social blueprint. And this brings me to a question. Who are the students who are most exposed to these external pressures? At Genio, we call them new majority learners. You might have heard us use that phrase before. These are not students who are edge cases. They're the majority of students on your campus. Students who are working while studying. Students who started education over the age of 22. Students who have English as a second language. Students who are first generation. Students who are immigrants. Students with disabilities. This is a group of students who may at one point have been termed non-traditional learners, but they're mainstream students now. At a rough estimate, we think that over 90% of students enrolled in US higher education right now are new majority learners. This graphic on screen is from a report that we released a couple of months ago called The New Majority Learner, How to Improve Outcomes for the New Majority Learner. And as part of that research, we looked at the population of new majority learners